Basket.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Okay,
We are the worst at starting podcasts.
we
We
really
really
are.
I'm reclined back in my chair right now. I'm relaxed. I am too focused on relaxation to podcast.
That's fair enough. Okay, so hi guys, welcome back. So Ethan's not here with us today while we were recording this, so it's just Joey, myself, and Eric. And
Yep.
the topic we decided to talk about today was when we were younger, like middle school, because we're all in high school or
Yep.
high school equivalent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're almost graduated, which is crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
I can't even fucking believe that. It feels
So-
like just yesterday I was making Mrs. Life a living hell.
Oop, you're gonna have
Yeah.
I'm not
censor that.
censoring. I'm not censoring that. She deserves to get doxxed.
No.
Fine, I'll censor it. Whatever. I censored it in the first podcast. Doesn't matter.
Oh God. Okay. But so yeah, I guess today our topic is middle school.
Yeah, because before we got the podcast rolling, and we were waiting for Ethan, I found my 7th grade yearbook and I was looking through that.
Yep.
Those images should never see the light of day.
Yeah.
So
I look
I sent
look like an SCP. I look like an SCP.
I sent Delaney and Eric a picture of what they looked like in 7th grade, and they look so different.
Yeah. Surprisingly, I had to glow up.
I look like the Skinwalker.
I look as fat and stupid as I always have. Hey,
I
editing
look
Joey.
like the fat friend.
Editing Joey. Hydration check. Go get some water.
That's nice of you.
I have to
Get some
edit.
food too
I
if
have-
you're hungry.
Yeah, treat yourself, editing Joey. Take a 5-minute break. I have to edit all of this tomorrow and get it out by tomorrow night.
Oh,
Oh,
good luck.
God.
We don't have to make a super long podcast.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
it
I was
doesn't have
thinking
to be
this
as long
one.
as it usually is.
I was thinking this one should be like 40 or 50 minutes long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's late,
Okay.
and I'm already in a blanket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is late. We always record the podcast super late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
It's usually better for me to record later because then all my family is asleep. So
yeah, that's true.
What's everybody's favorite high school memory?
High school memory.
Or not
favorite-
high school,
oh,
middle
high
school.
memory? Middle school.
Middle school memory.
Fuck, hold on. We are literally we are 3 minutes in and I forgot the fucking premise.
My favorite middle school memory. There was a lot of weird things that happened in middle school.
Yeah, middle school was some of the worst years of my life just because I was a terrible fucking person then. I was short, fat, and stupid. And I embarrassed myself everywhere I walked.
Me too, man. Me too.
I think that's just everybody in middle school, let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
In middle school, I was a band kid.
Oh.
Hardcore band kid. I'm not so much a band kid now, but I still indulge in choir and stuff, and I'm a theater kid now, which isn't much better. But
It's okay. Because of you, I am now a theater kid also. So
welcome to the cult.
I don't call it a cult.
It is a cult. Sorry, I can't be exposing secrets like this, but
It's a cult, huh? I didn't know I
Yeah.
was signing up
Sure.
for. I didn't know I was signing up for a fucking religion.
no, but Oh,
Oh, hold
I
on.
was
Sorry to interrupt, but back to cults. There was literally I was watching Craig of the Creek earlier, and
God.
it was like a
I
cult
don't remember that.
episode. They were trying to get away from a dog cult, like a furry cult, and
Uh,
and Craig wanted to join the cult with his friends, and one of them literally said, "Sure, just as long as we don't have to shave our heads and wear the same sneakers." And I gasped. The fucking Heaven's Gate jokes in a children's cartoon.
Oh God.
Okay, back to what you were saying before I rudely interrupted. Sorry.
As I said, I was a band kid in middle school, and not only that, I was built like an SCP because I at school in middle school, I for the longest time I was the tallest kid in our grade for a very very long time. While everybody was still like 4'11", 4'9", I was 5'5" in sixth grade, and I haven't grown since then. Well, give or take. I think I grew 2 inches or so, but I was pretty much the tallest kid throughout middle school for a very, very long time. And I remember that caused a lot of problems because not only was I tall, but I was built weirdly, and I was very like I don't know how to describe it. I was gangly. I think that's the
Gangly?
word. Yeah, my
No, there
gangly,
is a word.
yeah,
Lanky.
my lips
very
long.
lanky. There we go.
Lanky.
Yeah, I was very lanky. I'm not so much lanky now, but it was, and I did like sports as basically, I guess the word would be like a tomboy.
A tomboy?
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
made fun of a lot in middle school. I got made fun of a lot in middle school.
I didn't get made fun of enough.
I don't think I was made fun of because I was just so like nice to people, but I'm like people have never like went up to my face and then like and made fun of me. Besides like one person who used to be my friend, but we won't talk about him.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think. Okay, my favorite middle school memory. So it actually was eighth grade year. So our middle school had a show choir team, and I was on it. And we did competitions that year, and I remember that year we also went to like Canopy Lake, I think is the name of it.
Yeah, it's in. Are you talking about the one in New Hampshire?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yes, that's Kennedy Lake.
yeah. We went to Canopy Lake, and I remember just that year being like a lot of fun. The rest of the middle school, I've honestly blocked out in my brain. I've like
Me too.
trauma blocked it.
8th grade was the best year.
Eighth grade was the best year. It always seems like the last year is the best year.
Yeah,
The,
probably because it's the least stressful year.
there's
Mm.
there's a picture of me at 8th grade graduation, and I have the most like fucking I have the weirdest look. I was literally walking out after I grabbed my like participation paper or whatever they give you, and I have the look of how the fuck did I get through that bullshitting all the way. Editing Joey, put that up.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, now that I'm trying to think about it, I had such a weird sense of style back in middle school. It was like
Gamer.
I got called a hippie a lot.
Yeah, called
No,
a
wasn't
what?
green. A hippie
A
a
hippie.
lot. Yeah.
I don't see it.
Uh,
I don't ever think what? Why'd you get called a hippie?
I got called a hippie. I think it's just because I had like a phase in middle school where it was like that weird period in like the 2010s where it was like everybody was like obsessed with like Ariana Grande. and like I
Yeah.
guess it was like whenever the "When I Met You in the Summer"
Yeah.
song came out. Yeah, that one. And it was that time period, and I don't know what to call it, but I was very much one of those girls that was like all over the more boho boho style. I remember that
Boho?
very vividly. That's the name of it, yeah. It's it's short for like I think bohemian or something like that. But I don't know. I remember specifically one of my friends that I've been friends with since I was in like second grade would constantly be like, "You look like a hippie." It's like, well, I was raised by a hippie, so
Really makes sense.
I am my father's daughter.
I like to call my middle school phase so
I know.
random it's lay funny.
Well,
That's what I will call mine. I was into the regular like potatoes, huh? That's what I was into. And in my in my fucking in the photo that we all took with with our advisors, I'm wearing a fucking FNAF shirt. So that explains my entire personality.
it's been so long. Oh yeah, no, FNAF was a giant part of middle school me
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
that's how me, Delaney, and Ethan met.
Yeah,
That's how we
theory
bonded. So Theory Club. So for
club.
anybody who doesn't know, aka the like other millions and trillions of people who didn't go to our middle school while we were there, I did this thing called Theory Club, and it was in the library at recess on Tuesdays, and we had one meeting, and it was, I remember making the flyer, and it was like, if you like theorizing about Bendy, FNAF, Tattletale, I think Baldy might have been on there.
No, I don't think Baldi released at that time, or it just released or
I don't know.
something. And we
Baldi's
weren't
a good game,
aware of
though. Anywho, the Theory Club is for you. It's fucking, it was outrageous. It
I
was so
can't believe
stupid.
I don't remember that. I don't think
The
I.
Theory
it
Club.
was
I think
it was
I
sixth,
could,
7th grade.
I'm gonna try going in and finding
Oh
the
yeah, I
flyer.
wasn't. At that point, I was friends with another
Oh, I
person
need my mom's
who I won't
password.
say her name. So yeah, I wasn't like okay. So with these guys, I've been friends with them for a while, but we sort of like not Ethan. Ethan and I began our friendship a lot later, but Delaney I've known since elementary school. I've known Joey since elementary school also, but I haven't been like super close with them until like I don't know, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
It was about
We
like,
were in middle school, actually, Eric.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we were. I don't know, I remember like because my best friend at the time, he was weird. So you didn't have many friends, so I hung out with him. I'm not friends with him anymore.
Oh, oh, okay. I know.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. He's not a good person.
Oh God.
kind of a silly goose, that
Yeah.
guy. Anywho, let's,
Yeah, that's the way to describe him.
yeah. uh, what's some funny
Cue
shit
me.
that's happened to you guys in middle school?
Funny. Wait, I haven't said my favorite middle school
Oh,
memory.
what was your favorite middle school memory?
It was probably 8th grade. I had I had met another friend, and she was awesome. Or she is awesome. I haven't been friends with her since, but because she went to a different school, and then she came back. But I don't know if I have like a specific memory, but there was one time where we were like studying in the library, and like she made me laugh like a lot, and then we almost got kicked out of the library.
So what's everybody's funniest memory?
Funniest memory?
I guess. I don't know. Let's just spitball shit. I remember one time, I don't know how it happened. I think we were all given kazoos, and I got
The
in trouble.
terrible things to be given.
I got in trouble because I played uh that song that was like, "What you gonna do with that big fat butt? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle." And then I played do 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 do. And then this one
Song.
teacher was like, "Excuse me, what? You can't play that. That's inappropriate. Give me that." And then I got in trouble. And
It's called Wiggle by Jason Derulo.
yeah, I'm not a Jason Derulo fan. Okay.
Derulo.
Come to find out, I'm talking with the son of this teacher because me and her son are good friends. Or yeah, we're friends. We don't talk that often.
I think I
It's
know
like
that.
Come to
a
find out, come to find
high
out,
past friendship.
come to find out, the entire time, like I thought she hated me. Turns out she fucking thought I was hilarious and loved me.
Are you talking about our old science teacher?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I thought though.
Uh,
Jesus.
It's hard not to say names.
yeah, it really is. We'll call her Mrs. Science. Ooh.
Science.
Science. So science doesn't do science anymore. I think she's like a principal now.
Really?
Yeah.
Or
That's
vice
crazy.
principal. I think she's vice principal.
That's awesome. However, Mrs. Math, I learned. I thought she loved me. She fucking hated me apparently.
Wait, really?
Yeah, apparently Mrs. Math would complain to Mrs. Science about me all the time, and secretly Mrs. Science would just like fucking laugh about whatever I did.
Wait, is that the one who? Wait, I think I know who that is.
Mrs.
Yeah, okay, that's it.
I'm
She
censoring
was
that out,
always
by the
so
way.
nice, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she
was
was always
nice.
so nice.
She was only putting up with me though. She was only putting up with me. It was because I was terrible at math, I'm pretty sure. I'm positive.
Okay, I remember this very vividly. I think I was the first person to befriend Noah.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. That guy.
Yes, I think you were.
I remember in Mrs. Math's class because we had her as homeroom, I think, or whatever it was. Because there was like when we first went to middle school, it was like the mix of the grades group. I think it was like
It's called Fish.
it was called Fish, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was homeroom, and him and I had the same homeroom, and I'm pretty sure Miss Math hated us.
She probably did, honestly.
I don't think any teacher hated me.
Oh shit!
Ethan! Hi.
The saving grace.
Hey,
of the
guys.
podcast.
We're recording right now,
Your
by the way.
voice sounds deep.
I just woke up.
Hey.
We predicted you might be sleeping.
Ethan,
Yeah.
we're talking about middle school stories. And I'm
Yeah.
talking
School stories.
we're talking about I'm just gonna say it and I'll censor it out.
The time is with Gabe's on my computer. Because we were emailing each other fucking FNAF 4 images, quote unquote, having a prank war, and then like 10 minutes later she calls both of us to her room and she's like, give me your computers.
What? I don't really
Yeah,
remember
so
that
basically
at all.
basically
Also, we're calling her
we were
Mrs. Science, by the way. So that
okay,
way.
Mrs.
Yeah.
Science. Mrs. Science, okay, so I think he was in her room and I was in Mr. Social Studies room. And
Apparently, he also loved me
basically
too.
he definitely loved me. He gave me a shirt. Anyways, apparently basically we were like, let's we're at a prank war, and then like 10 minutes later, after sending each other nothing, emails to each other, just fucking like FNAF 4 jump scares. Uh, Science tells both of us, and is like, all right, I'm taking computers.
I think I remember that because I think I was in Mrs. Science class at the time with one of our mutual friends.
We should not
I
have
was
entrusted with
I was fucking
computers.
flabbergasted.
Bro was flabbergasted.
Oh, okay, so it is confirmed that in middle school they did monitor our emails then.
Oh, is
yeah.
it? I remember. I remember 8th grade. I got really worried because I was on Twitter on my account on my school computer.
No.
And there's no better way to say this. I'll just rip the band-aid off. Toriel porn from Undertale.
Oh no.
I did not know, because, like, if you deleted your history, they could see if you deleted it, and they'll, like, question it.
So
They're like, hey, what did you...
so extremely based.
I know.
Oh my god.
Goat mom, my beloved. But
Before
I got so scared that I, like...
Both are
Because
good.
this was right before we had to turn in our computers for, it was either a vacation or we were leaving. I think it was just for, like, a vacation. So I actually went up and I was like, Mom. She was like, what did you do? And I'm like, there's porn on my laptop and I'm really scared. and she's like, oh my god, can't you just do that on something other than, like, your school laptop? And I was like, I clicked on it. It was an accident. So I think we actually went to the school and was like, yeah, there was some questionable stuff on my laptop. That's why the history is deleted. Don't worry about that.
That's like that reminds me of the time of the the gay porn stuff.
Weren't you trying to watch Black Panther?
Okay, so basically I was
what?
Okay, so basically Black Panther came out recently and I was watching it on a pirated website.
What.com represent
something like that. And I'm watching
that.
and I'm watching and I get called for dinner. So I'm like, okay. So I closed the tab, like I closed the window. I made another window behind the window I was using to watch Black Panther, and it was just gay porn. I felt like a shock run through my body.
Oh, I know that feeling. I know that fucking feeling. This has happened to me recently. Sometimes,
so I had to.
Okay, no, go on.
I had to email Mrs. Social Studies, and I was like, "Hey, I made a mistake." And we got that sorted out.
Yeah.
Oh, now that I think about that, they could see our search history, couldn't they?
Yeah.
100%.
No.
So,
oh no.
So what I was about to say, was that feeling I know too much because like the other day, this is a high school story. Uh, the other day, in the
Oh,
it was either the night before or the morning. I can't remember. It all blends together. I was, I was watching a little bit of pornography, and I must have just not realized, and I shut my computer, and I was like, oh fuck, I gotta get ready for school.
oh no.
So in the middle of my
Oh
study
no.
hall, I'm sitting in the front of the class.
Oh
It just so happened to be a time where the teacher was walking right by me.
No,
I open the
no.
computer. I see the green background that I become so familiar with Rule 34, and
no.
I instantly fucking turn like light speed. I go, and I'm like, y'all did not see that. And
It was a trick.
Miss Sped teacher goes, uh, yeah, I didn't see anything. And then a kid in my study hall goes, "Did you forget to close your tab last night, Joey?"
It was a trick. I was trapped.
Y'all want to hear the juicy bit though? What makes it worse?
Yeah.
Oh no.
What?
It was FNAF.
No. That's funny as fuck.
Face.
That's amazing.
That's
Anywho,
base.
back to middle school. This isn't fucking Fruitcups high
Okay.
school stories. This is Fruitcups middle school stories.
Well, it could be Fruitcup school stories.
Yeah. I want to quickly say something about Miss Science teacher. So for some reason, she would call me by my first and last name. And I feel like I was the only person she did this to. Like, she didn't say it out of like, hey, blah blah blah. She would just like say it normally, like, hey, whatever. And I asked her about it. I was like, hey, why do you call me by my first and last name? I'm curious. She's like, I don't know. I just do. Do you want me to not do that? And I'm like, no, I don't care. I was just, I was just confused.
That's odd.
That
It was
is
a
a
Strange.
little
little.
bit odd,
A little
but
bit
it was
strange.
kind of cool to be called my first and last name because I never like was called that before. Maybe she just liked my last name or something. I don't fucking know, but
I've got a funny story.
yeah.
But that's a bit strange. A little
Okay.
doctor, if you will.
I've got a funny story.
Okay.
Wait, did you have a story, Delaney?
I do.
Okay, go
I
ahead,
do,
tell it.
but it's a high school story, and I don't know if I should tell it on here.
Okay, well you think on that while I tell my story.
Okay.
So, one class, I don't know what I was doing to piss off Mr. Math. Mr. Math, 5th grade. This is 5th grade. Mr. Okay, husband of teacher that I didn't care would get doxxed. Uh, yeah, I
Oh,
hate that entire
Well,
family.
Mr. English. Okay, Mr. English teacher.
Was he not math?
no, he was
No, he
English.
was English.
Who the
I
fuck
remember
was
that very
math in
vividly.
Who the fuck was math
English.
in 5th grade?
Same as
The
sixth grade.
same one.
Same.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was Miss Math.
I don't know, that those 4 years are a blur for me. Mr. English. I don't know what I was doing in his class to piss him off. I think I was just like, I don't know, maybe goofing off with like a pencil or drawing or some shit. And he pulled me after class. It was the end of the day, so my dad was waiting outside, and he pulls me after class, and he sits down with me. He shuts the door. He's like, Joey, you gotta pay attention, man. You just gotta not be stupid. just don't be. You're so stupid. That's what he did. And I'm like, what? So I run out to my dad, and I run out to my dad, and I'm like, Dad, Mr. English called me stupid, and my dad's like, he what? And he walks into the school, and he walks up to his room, fists
Oh, no.
clenched. I
He had
follow,
the
I
no.
follow
Arthur
behind, and he's like,
Your dad is
like,
scary also.
you call my son stupid, and I don't know what happened. All I know is just that my dad was like really close to punching him. And now every time Mr. English walks down my street, he crosses the road away from my house. he's
Dude, he must have. Your dad must have terrified him.
yeah. He's
He
now a sub.
He put the fear of God into him.
He's now a sub at our high school.
School.
And every conversation with me and him is just so awkward because I know my dad is threatening him to fucking beat him to a pulp.
It's kind of funny though.
I remember back in 5th and 6th grade, I wasn't really friends with any of you guys at that time. So I don't know if you guys would remember, but I was extremely like fucking hyper.
No, I remember you were.
I kind of do, because
don't-
you were in one of my math classes.
I think my hyper canceled out your hyper. I don't really
You
remember that.
were hyper, but you were also like extremely depressed, from what I remember.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you being super depressed in our
Okay,
math class.
Okay, I have to ask more about that after the story, but okay.
Okay.
And I remember me like poking a joke at you in our class, and you were like, "I'm gonna kill myself."
5th to 6th grade?
Yeah.
I didn't even know
Actually, it
that.
might
I
have
didn't
been
even know that term
elementary
yet.
school. Actually, it might have been elementary school where I had you in my math class, because I remember you were in one of my math classes and you were like extremely depressed.
I was only in the elementary school for like 2 months.
Oh, okay. Then it was
The end.
probably, yeah, it was at the end, or it was middle school, like the beginning of middle school.
But okay, so basically, this I was extremely hyper, and the parents teacher conference came up, and literally all my teachers said, "Yeah, we should get like I was talking to my grandma. I said, "Yeah, please put Ethan on medication. I think he needs it." Except for one teacher,
Mr. Social Studies.
Mr. English.
Mr. English.
What?
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
That
He's
is
the
not
only
what I was
teacher.
expecting.
He was the only teacher who said, "No, I don't think Ethan needs that."
I like how we all do an accent for him.
Well, he has a very.
He has
That's
a
a
very distinct accent.
He does.
He
He
does. I've been talking
says-
in years,
he
but
says "idea" still. He says "idea" a lot.
yeah, he has a
Dear.
very Mainer accent.
He's like ripped straight from like a Stephen King novel.
He is.
Yeah, him and his wife both say idea.
Oh, I hate Mrs. Math, 8th grade. I hate 8th grade Mrs. Math.
I actually got an award from her, and I hated her, but I got a math award from her. My award was that I spoke up in class and I corrected her, that I wasn't afraid to correct her in class.
I literally had a fight with her, like challenging her entire way of teaching, and I didn't get a fucking award.
I don't know, maybe she just liked most of the teachers really liked me for just because I was probably really nice and didn't speak up or anything like that. I was a very behaved kid because I was always terrified of getting in trouble.
Okay, I remember this
Yeah.
very vividly. I was in Mrs. Math room, 8th grade year, and it was the end of the year, right? And me and Mini Ben Shapiro. That's what I'm gonna call him.
no.
Oh.
Okay,
Ben
wait. Which one is that? Because I can think of two people.
You're gonna have to censor this or like block this out.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. The other one I was thinking of was the one that started with a D. So
Oh, yeah. And then I think it was and his friend who plays trumpet. And she had like grapes or something in her room, and me and Minnie Ben Shapiro, we got into a fight.
Oh no.
And this is the only time I remember ever getting in trouble 8th grade year was because I started chucking grapes at him, and and it
Such
went
a-
out into the hallway. It flew out into the hallway, and it hit Mr. English teacher in the back of the
Oh,
head.
okay.
no.
Wait, okay. Which English teacher? The 8th grade English teacher?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh no!
Uh
Oh
oh.
no! I'm saying oh no because that teacher is extremely nice, but he is so scary when he's angry.
Yeah.
He is terrifying when he's angry.
He kind of looks like David Harbour.
He kind of does.
does.
And
You're
David
completely right about
Harbour,
that.
that's a perfect way of explaining him. David Harbour looks really fucking scary when he's like angry, but he looks so wholesome when he's
Yeah.
not.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the thing is that I only got a slap on the wrist because I had told both Miss Math and Mr. English what was happening because Minnie Ben Shapiro was being a douche. And he basically got sent to the office while I didn't.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I remember in Mini Ben Shapiro and I didn't really like each other, and one of the insults I kept calling him was like, "You're like the fucking Riddler from the Batman Arkham games."
Oh, that's
Big mouth.
great.
I used to be friends with that whole group of people, the Ben Shapiro bunch. I used to be friends with them. Uh,
Wow, that's surprising.
yeah, I know, right? Like,
The reason why I call him Mini Ben Shapiro is not just because of his like political views, but also because of his mannerisms. They're
yeah.
very similar.
Oh yeah.
Fucker is like
True.
the Clone High version of Ben Shapiro.
I
Exactly.
remember I got into an intense fight with them. Not intense fight. I remember I got into a fight with them because oh fuck, hold on. Mini Ben Shapiro was fucking cheating at Uno. And I knew you were cheating if you're watching this. You piece of shit. Okay.
How do you cheat at Uno? Like, do you look at the other
I
person's
forgot what he
like?
was doing, to be honest. I think he was like no, it was because he was playing the game wrong. And
Oh, I
and it was
see.
benefiting him, and I was like, that's not how you do it. And he's like, yeah, it is. And I'm like, no, it isn't. And then
He always wanted to
and
be
then
right.
and then we slapped each other, and I ripped off his arm, and he pulled out my hair, and I ripped off his nose.
No, that did.
Oh wait, that reminds me of a different person with the same name that used to go to the school.
Oh, is it hold on, sousaphone?
I don't know, but he was such like a tattletale.
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
Where it was like really really bad. So this was elementary school, I think. I think it was like 4th grade.
Teacher.
And like, okay, yeah, I was walking around and I accidentally bumped into him, and I was like, "Oh, hey, I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to." And then he goes and tells the fucking teacher on me for bumping into him. And I was like, "Yeah." And the teacher was like, "Hey, did you do this?" And I was like, "Yeah, I didn't mean to. I apologized to him." And she was like, "Okay," and nothing fucking happened. But the fact that he fucking did that is so fucking ridiculous.
I just got a wave of memories because I thought about the detention office.
Oh no,
Have
not the
I?
process room.
The process room slips.
No,
I think
no,
I
no,
never got
not
that.
process room slips.
I got 2 of them.
Actual like detention, like not
Detention.
actual detention, but what did I say that got me suspended?
You got suspended?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you got
I
said.
didn't
suspended.
know that.
You got in trouble quite a bit, Joey.
Oh no, it was booty hole. I said booty hole. So
Okay.
no, I got suspended twice. Uh,
Oh wow,
one for
man.
slapping a kid in the face with a horse mask. Like he was wearing the horse mask, and I slapped the snout of the horse mask, and that got me suspended for 2 days.
Wasn't that
That's ridiculous.
That was
who
Peter
was it?
Beard.
Oh, it was
It was
Peter Beard.
who?
Peter
Peter
Beard.
Beard, the fucking callback to the first podcast ever.
Oh
Anywho,
Jesus.
I was
I
hanging out
many
with
stories with him.
Neckbeard.
I was hanging out with, I believe at the time, my girlfriend? Question mark? I don't know. Uh, yeah,
Boo.
yeah, and we did this thing, and it was honestly a pretty shitty thing to do. But every time one of the teachers would walk by, we go booty hole, and we go like,
That just sounds like
oh. We'd
that
see if
just
they'd
sounds like
notice.
stupid kid stuff.
Yeah, it is. And then one day, all of it ended because $5 was put on the table, and it was the dare from her was, I dare you to go get the teacher and then say booty hole directly to her. So I was like, $5 whole? Are you kidding me? Fuck yes, I'll do this terrible thing that I will
For
get no gain
$5.
from. By the way, didn't even get the $5 fucking. So
What?
yeah,
L.
I raised my hand, and I said, I was like, I said, I'm sorry, but booty hole. And she was like, what did you just say? And I said, booty hole. And, and then immediately it was, go stand up on the wall. Pandemonium ensued. She got the principals, and I walked
no, he's a
into
booty hole.
the principal's office. And he was so fucking chill. Actually, it was the vice principal. And he's so fucking chill because we see each other like weekly at this point with how many times I fuck up in that school. But the first thing he says to me is, my first question is, why? And I go, 'cause $5 was on the line. And he's like, I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to give you a suspension. You know better than this, Joey. And I'm like, I know.
Was that Mr. C?
Yeah.
Yes, the
Yeah.
really flamboyant one.
Yes. Okay, I thought so.
He was a cool guy.
He was.
He was so
He
cool.
was. He was pretty chill.
Oh jeez, I'm trying to think. Okay, this isn't my story, but this is like my older
Pause.
sister's story. So she
Did y'all just hear
also
Ethan snore?
Ethan?
Ethan?
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. Well, we thought you heard your snore.
No, he was asleep. You can hear the tired in his voice. You can hear the huh, yeah, I'm here.
Ethan.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Ethan, I am giving you permission to go to bed.
No, I'm staying for this.
Okay.
Okay, this is like I said, this isn't my story. This is my older sister's story. So, my older sister had the same teachers that we did. And she had our 7th grade math teacher.
Oh.
Yep. She had Mr. Mathematics. That's what I'm going to call him. Mr. Mathematics. So,
Oh, I love him. Sorry.
yes,
he
Mr.
was a-
Mathematics.
He was a cool guy, but he was a fucking stoner.
He was also
Probably.
he was also an asshole to a lot of the students.
He was an asshole to me.
Honestly,
but
a lot of them deserved it though.
I egged it on.
But
He was really nice to me.
yeah.
I
Okay,
think you were
yeah.
nice to
He was
him.
really nice to me too. But my sister was in class with him, and she had this kid in her class. I'm gonna give him a random name. I'm gonna say his name is let me think.
Alex.
Alex. Okay, yep. His name is Alex.
Alex
That's not
is doing this shit. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
Alex. Alex had raised his hand and he was like, "Hey, Mr. Mathematics, can I go use the bathroom?"
Oh, I
And-
know where this is
no.
going. I know where this is going. I've heard about this.
And Mr. Mathematics was like, "No, we're in the middle of a lesson. Sit the fuck down." So he did. And about 25 minutes later, he goes, "Mr. Mathematics, can I go use the bathroom?" To which he said, "No, we're in the middle of a lesson. You should have gone before class." And then he goes, "Well, I didn't have to go before class." And then he was like, "Just pay attention to class." And then he, for a third time, about 20 minutes later, he's like, "Mr. Mathematics, I have to go to the bathroom." And he goes, "No, we're in the middle of a lesson." And you know what this kid does? He goes, "Fine." And then he pisses his pants right in front of everybody. Stood up.
Honestly, that is a fucking power move.
That is. I wonder what the fuck Mr. Mathematics had to say about that. Like, maybe he had to change of heart after that.
Maybe
No,
he
I
did.
think I think that's exactly what happened, because after that, anytime I noticed this, after I heard the story, after this, anytime somebody had to use the bathroom, he'd just be like, "Go quickly," even if it was in the middle of a lesson.
Go quickly.
That's amazing. Dude,
Fucking flashbacks.
No, like he straight up stood out of his chair, like rocketed up, and then he just pissed his pants.
Why does that remind me of a fucking situation that would happen to like Roderick and Diary Won't Be Kid?
That just reminds me of 8th grade math teacher. I used to hate her class so much. Like, I would literally call my dad every day, to where if I called him at school, like, and the school knows that I hated her, because I would call my dad at school and I'd be like, Dad, and he'd be like, "Math class," and I'd be like, "Yeah." So, if you slept in her math class, you got sent to the nurses.
Right.
And you know, she saw that as a punishment. I saw that as a reward, so I would purposefully fall asleep in her class. And I would get sent down. I'd be like fist bumping the nurse. I'd be getting my sip of ginger ale and I'd be laying in bed. And then the nurse would call my mom and be like, "Hey, your son is in the nurse's office." And then she goes, "Fucking math class," you know. That's literally
Yeah.
that's how it was. Ugh.
Joey's like living life.
I want to get into spoon carving.
Spoon carving.
Yeah, carving spoons. I want to make a
That's cool, Joey.
spoon carving collection.
I'm trying to think. I feel like I have a few high school stories that are a little funny, but my brain is not working right now.
Y'all think it'd be cool if I started carving spoons?
It'd be cool.
Yeah, man.
Oh, dude, I remember one of my greatest not high school, middle school stories was becoming friends with Joey.
Aw.
Because I remember back in so in 5th and 6th grade, I thought Joey was like a troublemaker.
This is a
No,
bad kid. This is a bad
And,
kid.
literally, I was like, I don't want anything to do with this kid. This kid seems like bad news. Then then in 7th grade, I think, what was it that got us to become friends? It was because we were
FNAF.
sitting next to each other in social. Yeah, okay, no, yeah, it was FNAF.
We were talking about this
Of
earlier.
course it was. I'm not surprised.
And then I remember one time I was listening to on my fucking MP3 player where I pirated music. I pirated fucking Believer by Imagine Dragons, right? But
Okay.
I pirated.
I think you were the one that introduced me to the pirating program, because I remember doing that.
Well, the thing is I pirated the fucking music video and not like the actual song. And so in the music video of Believer, there's that bit where there's that bit where it's like the two people are fighting and then they like stop fighting and the music stops and stuff like that. And they go, I don't want to do this. And the other person goes, we don't have no choice. And then the music continues. And I remember Joe and I were talking about it, and I had one of my earbuds in, and we're talking about fucking FNAF. And as we're talking, that happens, and I hear in my ear, I don't want to do this. And then that person goes, we have no choice. And the music starts, and I was like, Joey, what if Freddy Fazbear's listening in on us?
No, back in fucking it was fourth grade. It was around third to fourth grade. Y'all remember this name, Gabe, from season 1. Me, him, and this other kid were convinced that the FNAF animatronics were out to get us.
Wait, I think I remember this
Yeah.
because you guys like tried to get me involved with it, and I was like, no,
No.
I'm set. I'm all set. Because when I was in, well, no, it wasn't that. It was more just like I was really quiet in elementary school.
No, but yeah, FNAF was a big influence. Thank you, Scott Cawthon. At
Thank you,
Real
Scott
Scothin.
Cawthon.
Oh,
Scothin.
guys, I think it's almost time for media rare. Yes, we're still doing this shit because I have a couple that I want to share.
Okay.
All right, well, Joey, you want to start us off?
Yes, I do. Okay, so something I forgot to talk about in the last podcast was Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. The new Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared show. Fuck me, dude. That's so amazing. If you haven't watched it, I'm sorry, Becky Sloan and Joe Pelling, but you can't deny that your entire show has been pirated on YouTube. So I'm telling you right now, don't watch the pirated versions on YouTube, but definitely get a VPN and watch it on Channel 4. It's incredible. But my next media rare is The Wall by Pink Floyd, that album. It's fucking incredible. Listen to it.
I have a media rare.
Let's hear it.
All right. The new Netflix show Wednesday. I absolutely. It's all I've been talking about all week. Joey's so sick of it.
No, it's not that I'm sick of it. It's just that I hear it so much, and that I feel like I'm missing out.
You are, especially because Danny Elfman does the.
I know, and I love Danny Elfman.
My favorite Oingo Boingo.
Oh, I just thought of my third media rare.
Oh, okay. But basically Wednesday is about Wednesday Addams from like the Addams family, and it's like her going to this school, and it's like a murder mystery. It's really fucking cool. It's casted perfectly too as well. Jenna Ortega does such a beautiful job in that role. Okay, now you can go. Oh, okay. It's directed by Burton as well, so you know it's good.
Timothy Burton. My third media rare is oh shit, no, never mind, I have two more. There's a mashup artist by the name of Bill McClintock. And he makes the most fucking incredible mashup songs ever. He did one with Rock Lobster and Slayer's Raining Blood. And it is...
Wait, those two are together?
Those two together. It's actually fucking incredible. And then my fourth and final for today is the news channel of the name KXVO. You may know them from the Happy Jack or Dancing Pumpkin meme. And it was a news channel that just got bored of posting news, so for filler content, they posted a bunch of random, stupid, and amazing skits. And it's They're incredible. They have a video called Boob Week, and it's amazing. So KXVO15, check it out if you have the time, or don't if you don't want to. Okay, that's enough ranting.
I don't think I have anything yet. I haven't really listened to all that much new things lately. Or
God of
watched
War.
anything. I talked about that last time, but I
Yeah.
guess I'll talk about it again. I finished the story. It's so fucking good. I cried multiple times playing it. That's how I cry easily to movies, but games, like there are a few I could say I've cried at, but like that one I cried like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 times throughout the story. It's so good. All the characters are so good. The gameplay's so fun. It's just wonderful.
What
Ethan,
about you?
do you have one?
Is he asleep?
Are you asleep?
I myself by accident. Sorry. I was doing something. Okay. Anyways, so is it my turn for the media rare?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Watch Hell of a Boss.
Okay, I was 100% expecting that.
Yeah, me too.
But no, I got nothing else. Nothing other than that. Watch Hell of a Boss, and that's about it.
Okay.
I have another middle school story.
Okay, let's hear it.
Do y'all know Reddit 50/50?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
I see where this is going.
Actually, Eric, I think you might have been in class when this happened. But
Really?
yeah, our mutual friend from JMG, the one that you were really close with, that one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Figured as much.
During our JMG class, we went on to Reddit 50/50.
I don't remember that.
What good
at
fun.
all.
And it was going good. It was going good until we got to a site that was like firewall blocked, and I think the Reddit 50/50 description was like picture of a cute puppy or a guy getting his limbs chopped off or something like that.
I'm
It was
sure.
some- it was-
I'm sure it was the cute puppy.
No, it wasn't.
I'm sure it was. Wait.
Because it was firewall blocked, and then her and I panicked. We thought we were gonna get in trouble.
I'm
Yeah, no,
thinking of like
I've been
embarrassing
on
things.
I've been on Reddit 50/50 a lot. Embarrassing things. I have a story
In
about
like
that.
middle school. I didn't do anything like specifically embarrassing, but people obviously they don't know, but I had a crush on my 8th grade English teacher in 8th grade.
Mr. English.
Mr. English.
Mr. 8th grade.
I swear I hope he is doing this. I don't think he is, but if he is, I'm so sorry. But
imagine he
yeah,
just
I
comments on
did.
the video. He's like, haha, love the podcast.
But yeah, I did. And looking back at it, I feel so embarrassed at myself because like each recess and a little bit after school, I'd like hang out with him.
I have an embarrassing story. It was like it was a field day in middle school.
Oh God.
No, Delaney, you were definitely there for this.
I know. I feel like I know. I think I know where this is going.
I lie awake at night thinking about this and cringing.
Yes. Oh, I know.
This was right after Fortnite Season 8 Chapter 1 came out. And
Oh, no.
me and Ethan were hanging out, and I think I was waving to that Noah guy we were talking about earlier. And I was doing the Fortnite hey there emote or whatever it's called, the wave emote, where it's like really exaggerated wave, and I was waving over to him, and I accidentally hit Delaney in the face,
Yes, I remember this.
and if I can recall, did I break your glasses?
You did.
I'm so sorry.
Yes, no, I remember this very vividly because my nose started bleeding.
No, that makes it even worse.
Wait, it was that hard
I'm
of a
so
smack?
sorry. That makes it. Now I'm gonna lie awake even harder tonight.
No, it's fine. Please, it's fine. It's fine. Those glasses. I literally the week after I got a new pair of glasses anyway, so it didn't really matter.
I'll let you hit me so that way we're even.
No, I'm not doing it. No, but I remember that very vividly because I went over to talk to you and Ethan, and then I just.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm not mad about it. I'm laughing about it. I find it funny.
I don't think I have any embarrassing stories.
I could go all night with mine, honestly.
Oh, I have one that's really inappropriate, but it's bad.
Okay, I can think of one bad inappropriate one for me, and it was fourth grade. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna tell it because it's really bad, and I don't want that out there.
Oh wait, I know what it
yeah,
is.
no, maybe don't tell that one on the podcast.
I don't think I know this
Ethan,
one.
I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
You can
I
tell
know
me.
exactly what you're talking about.
Give me a keyword.
Keyword
Yeah.
lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Wait, do I know this one? Maybe I know this one. You might have to re-jog my memory later.
Yeah, let's not
I
tell that
probably
one on the
will.
podcast. Editing
Oh,
Joey, fast forward all this. Rewind it, then fast forward all of it. Hey, editing Joey here. Fuck no.
Okay, back to what I was gonna say. So I'm gonna call this person Giga Chad. So Giga Chad in middle school was a horny bastard. Horniest bastard to ever be.
Oh! This is how... Oh, can I chime in after you're done?
Yeah. So I was in his history class. And I remember this very vividly. He was he was on the other side of the room and he was on his laptop. Yeah, most kids were on their laptops at the time, right? Not a big deal. Whatever. I think during that time I was not doing my work and I was playing educational Minecraft. But
Minecraft
he was
education.
over there and I didn't know what he was doing. One of his friends was sitting right next to him and I hear him go, "Oh, bro, what are you doing?" He had his hand down his pants in the middle of
No.
I'm adding on to this.
Why am I not surprised?
So obviously I knew about masturbation, but this was the first time I learned about jacking off, like that term, in 5th grade, in Mr. English's class. After class got out, actually the son of Mrs. Science came up to me and was like, "Dude, did you see what he was doing the entire class?" I was like, "No, what?" And he was like, "Dude, he was jacking off the entire time," and I'm like, "What's that?"
Oh no.
That caused a lot of confusing emotions that day, and it created the monster I've become.
I'm surprised he doesn't have like a public indecency charge on him yet.
Oh, my face is bleeding right now.
Yeah.
That's not
Oh
good.
Jesus.
No.
I've got a podcast to record though, so it'll have to wait.
Oh God.
Monster.
I know. I'm surprised the reason why we say Giga Chad, he's not actually a Giga Chad. He just looks like the meme.
He looks like the meme.
He looks like the Giga Chad meme, and I'm surprised he doesn't have a public indecency charge on him yet, because
He might.
he has been jerking off in the middle of class so many goddamn times.
I didn't know about this.
He got caught my 6th grade year, and I sat with a kid who doesn't go to our school anymore because he got some charges thrown on him.
Oh boy.
And we all sat at the same
Oh,
6th grade year, and I'm pretty sure he was like Zirkin. Right next to him. Zirkin.
What are you zirking off? Are you
Zirkin
off?
time.
Listen, he didn't even have the decency to go to the fucking bathroom. He just did it in the middle of class.
how do people do that?
If
I don't
you jerk
know.
off at school, you're a goblin.
Okay, wait. So is
One of our old friends used to do that. He used to do it in the bathroom.
Wait.
thinking of Giga Chad correctly?
Tell Metalhead.
Wait, during school?
Wait, what'd you say, Ethan?
Yes.
Am I thinking of the right person of Giga Chad?
You might not be.
Is it
No, I'll DM you. I'll DM you his name.
okay?
But I didn't realize he did that.
Yeah, he did. He told me about it.
I don't know who we're talking about, so Eric, please. DM me.
Metalhead.
Oh, Metalhead.
Oh, that
Metalhead.
That's
guy.
how Metalhead used to jack off at school in the school bathroom. He told me about it.
Well, okay, listen. You're a goblin
Yeah.
if you do it at school, but at least you have the decency to go to the fucking bathroom, unlike Giga Chad.
That's the new merch design. If you jerk off in school, you're a goblin.
No, it's not.
Slap that slogan on a t-shirt. Which, by
No,
the way, we
we're
do
not-
have
No.
now. We do
No.
have now at our new merch site.
We're not putting that on.
In the
Check out our
description.
merch.
Yes, we're putting that on a shirt.
No, we're fucking not.
Yes, we are.
Okay, so
No,
I
you
was thinking of the
weren't.
right person. Okay, so with the Giga Chad, one of my funniest stories with Giga Chad will be when this motherfucker had to look up roast in front of me to try to roast me with, and I called him out.
That's
so-
fucking hilarious.
So we were in science class, and and it was so funny because it's so coincidental. The night before, my brother and I we went to our roast website because we saw a YouTuber doing it. And we were like, oh, I wonder what we can find. So yeah.
Oh
Try-
my god.
So we looked it up, and then the next day he's roasting me, and these roasts were sounding so familiar, and I'm like, do you look up a website? And his face goes from from laughing at me to deadpan. He clicks something on his computer, and I go, let me see your computer, and he goes, no, you don't need to see my computer.
I just had
Oh, that's funny.
I just had an insane memory. The biggest memory. 5th grade, there was a YouTube war between my channel, Joe Bro Vlogs, which is now gone, between another fellow by the name of Plasma Volex, another kid that went to our school. It went crazy. We were printing out fucking flyers for our YouTube channels. I was accusing that motherfucker of fake subs because he got 100 subscribers really fast. And I was like, you're cheating.
You're cheating like it's a game.
Yeah, you're cheating. That's not how you do it.
Oh
I don't know.
god.
I don't really have a good ending to the story, but I mean that's something that happened.
Who was that? Just DM it to me. Because that YouTube very, very familiar. Oh, I have another story. It's not my story to tell. It's mutual friend of ours that may or may not be coming on the podcast. I'm just gonna call him Moist Critical for right now.
Oh, okay. I see.
And we are
So-
friends with Moist Critical.
Yes, clearly. So Moist Critical was telling me the story, and basically, this is what happened. So I think he can come correct me when he's on, I guess, but he came up to me after the story happened, and he basically was really pissed off. So he had just gotten dumped by his girlfriend at the time, which in this case, I'm sorry I'm bringing this up, but this is a funny story. And he just got dumped, so he was like really, really pissed off, and he was trying to come find me. And Metalhead
Oh.
was there being a dick, and he tried to trip him, and Moist Critical fucking dropped him, literally slammed him down on the floor. And I can't remember what he said to him, but it was something funny. He'll have to come on and tell it because
This town ain't big enough for the two of us.
yes.
And if you don't...
Who was it? Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Never break the chain.
I didn't realize he had a YouTube channel. I recognized the name, but I didn't realize it was like him.
Yeah.
Because you used to talk about it a lot.
Yeah, also I introduced him to SML and he introduced it to all the cool kids and all the cool kids thought it was cool and then the entire school thought it was cool and everybody was imitating Jeffy. Because of me.
I never got into SML and I'm glad.
Yeah,
I did.
It
either.
regret it.
it was like it went downhill fast. All because of that one fucking Jeffy puppet.
I remember that very quickly because the school put a ban on any Jeffy related thing.
Really?
Yeah,
That's funny.
I remember there was a like a there was like a whole entire like school assembly about it, and then also Harambe got brought up in the same. Oh God.
Dude, no, I remember. Okay, every time everyone would have like the meetings, and they'd be like, "Okay, who wants to do a shout out?" And they'd go around. Everyone would be like Harambe.
Yeah, no. There was
Oh
this
my
one kid that
God.
started it. It was a grade below us, and I'm so in middle school we had school assemblies, and we'd do this thing where we'd give shout outs to people, basically just publicly appreciate them or like wish them happy birthday, like, or like a team where we would wish them good luck or something like that, right? Like it was like small stuff. And most of the time when you got called out, it was really fucking embarrassing. But around this time that we were doing the shout outs, the gorilla from the zoo in I think New York, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, New York. A
Or
Harambe,
San Diego?
or it was one of the two. A Harambe had gotten shot and died. So
Oof.
obviously, middle schoolers gonna middle school, and Harambe got fucking memed to death in our school, and
Mm-hmm.
this one kid in a grade below us, I'm gonna call him Ginger. Ginger. It's Ginger, yes. He stood up in front of everybody after like a happy birthday shout out, I think, and he takes the mic super close to his mouth and he goes, "I'd like to give a shout out to Harambe. Rest in peace, brother." And then the whole fucking crowd erupted. It was fantastic.
Mm.
And I think at the time we were in 6th grade, so it was this little fucking 5th grader that was like, "I'd like to give a shout out to Harambe."
That's amazing.
They're wild, man.
It is.
Do you guys remember the talent shows?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Okay, I want to talk about this one. Okay, so it was like 8th grade year. It was our last year. And we
Oh
had a
no.
talent
No. I know what you're gonna talk about.
show.
This is so embarrassing. Okay. Okay, go ahead. I'll add on. Hello.
The silence is incredible.
Yeah, the silence is
Who's telling the story?
I don't know, Eric. Go.
Is this
Go ahead.
about? Is this about that fucking serial kid?
No, it's not about
or the
you.
people that went after me?
After you.
Oh yeah, I remember I felt bad because they went after me because I rocked that gymnasium.
Yeah. I can't remember. Was it the FNAF kids that went after you, Joey?
They went after me
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Where did
because
Eric go?
I
Eric
don't know.
disappeared.
Eric just stopped talking.
Uh-oh.
I like to imagine if we do these podcasts in real life. Every time someone stops talking, they just disappear.
Wow. But like, I don't know. Eric's not talking, so I guess I'll start off by saying this. So, anybody that knows me knows I'm severely afraid of things that fall into the uncanny valley portion of like fears. So like I'm petrified of dolls and I hate like furry suits. And these kids at the talent show after Joey had performed, we were all excited. We were like, "Yeah, Joey." Oh, Eric left.
Eric left.
Yeah. We were all like, "Oh, yeah, Joey, you rocked that." And then we see these fucking kids in FNAF suits come up. And I remember this very vividly because one of them was like Freddy, and I think the other one was Toy Bonnie. And I they were robot dancing to what was it? It's been so long. It was like
it was one of the fucking FNAF
hello?
songs. Hello, Eric.
Eric.
Internet cut out.
Your
in
internet
the
cut
middle
out.
of the sentence.
Oh no. Okay, but yeah, the FNAF kids.
Yeah, the FNAF kids at the talent show. Yeah, it was just so like memorable because it was.
I had
It was. Oh god, it was great.
Yeah,
I
but
left after that. I missed that.
yeah,
Really?
okay. Again, Eric, you know I'm scared of things like that. So when I saw the performance, I had a fucking mental breakdown. Like I was shaking. It was bad.
Kids on stage are going, "We it's been so long."
And the
And then
robot
the lady in the crowd's like,
No, it's true. It totally was that.
Can somebody animate that?
No, it was totally true. I don't even know how I became a fan of FNAF. I think that's what instilled the fear of that into me. Was fucking FNAF.
Yeah.
But no, they were just like fucking robot dancing, and you could see, like, in one of the masks was like light up, and you could see the person inside of it, and it freaked me the fuck out. Is not good. And it was like, no, it was "We're Waiting Every Night," that song.
Yeah, the
The
FNAF
original
song.
the original FNAF song. It was the original FNAF song, and they were robot dancing to it on stage. And one of the I remember this. One of them just stopped dancing, and they were just standing there while the other one was dancing.
Fuck, that's creepy.
I wonder where those guys are now.
I think they still go to our school.
Do they?
I think so.
Oh man, I feel bad.
God, the talent shows were amazing and super cringy at the same time.
Yeah, there was this one talent show where I did a speech, and it was the worst shit ever. And I have the doc.
Prediction.
There was one year where I did a speech. There was another year after that where I did where I did a song that I have yet to release or
Emo
play.
Pancake.
Don't say the name. And then the year after that where I did Serial Addiction. And then the year that I did the speech, it was because I wanted to be in the talent show, but I didn't know what to do. So the night before, at like 10 o'clock, I concocted the laziest fucking speech ever about how you shouldn't be afraid and live life.
I
And
don't remember
it
that, I'm gonna be honest.
that's one of the ones that I lay awake at night and cringe about. I
I
still
don't
remember
remember it.
I still remember the first line of that speech. It was when FDR gave a speech about fear, he quoted that the only thing to fear was fear itself. Looking back on it now from 20 whatever fucking year it was, the only
was
thing we should be afraid of is what we aren't aware of. It's like I was going off about the most random shit ever, and
He was not cooking.
yeah, I was not cooking. Uh, no, not at all. It was. That was not a good introduction to the stage, but I mean, I found my quote unquote talent somewhere.
I have a serious.
Like quote unquote talent. You got a good talent.
I remember when you sang Serial Addiction, everyone was
I
like,
I started
it was
cults.
awesome. It was
Yeah,
great.
it's your music started a literal cult with the underclassmen.
Yeah, no, it did. After
Oh,
after
really?
leaving the school after doing Serial Addiction, I th- I don't know if this was directly caused by me, but I think crews started passing around golden cereal boxes.
Really? That's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Dude, you left a fucking legacy.
I I did. I should go back there this year and do it again.
Oh no. I'm trying to think. Also, I remember you telling me this. Somebody came up to you after you were done with the thing, and you were like, and they were like, "It's the Cookie Man."
Oh yeah, somebody came up to me on the street. I was walking around, and someone came up to me on the street, and they were like, "Hey, it's you, the Cookie Man," and I'm like, "Yep, that's me."
The Cookie Man.
That's amazing.
uh,
Oh my gosh. Oh, I
for
remember when you performed Serial Addiction freshman year too. At
mm-hmm.
our high school has like karaoke nights. We call it a coffee house because they serve coffee and treats and stuff during that time, and it's basically like a talent show.
It's
It
fun. I don't know
basically
why we don't do it anymore.
they're waiting for the building that's under construction to not be under construction anymore
Oh,
because
we're
there's
gonna
a
have to
stage
wait
in there
another
now.
fucking half a year.
No, only till after vacation.
Yeah, I know.
But they have a stage in there, so they want to host the first coffee house of the year with the new stage.
Yeah, I'd be down for that. I'm so excited.
Me too. Thank God, I'm so tired of performing in the gym.
I've gone to one of those, and I've been on the mic with Joey.
Spitting.
I went to one, but I didn't go
Oh
on
yeah,
the
no,
mic.
that's right. We did. Yeah, that's right.
They both perform
Yeah, I
Serial Addiction.
completely forgot that you came down for a coffee house. That was fun as fuck.
I
Oh,
came down for coffee house, and I helped you with
the happy
and
memories are flooding back.
then we and then we were like then we pretended to be like a comedy duo,
Yeah,
and the whole joke was that I was like looking up jokes on my phone.
yeah.
Which by the way I was totally was doing that wasn't part of the bit, and then you called me out, and I was like, well now I gotta make it part of the bit. So I was like, dude, no, I would never do that.
I thought that was the bit. I thought that's what we were going with.
I didn't have any jokes prepared, so I literally had to look some up. And you were like, "You looking up jokes?" And I was like, "Well, great. Now you just call me out literally in front of everybody." All
Yeah,
right.
I came up with my
And
jokes off the
it,
top of my head. Thank you very much.
I was like, okay. I was like, okay. Adapt overcome. So I made that part of the joke, and then it ended up with you getting replaced, and I sued you.
I
I
guess
think
I don't know.
it was crazy.
uh,
There was also there was another coffee house that I remember that was really good, but I can't remember what it was.
Is this the one where when I went to? Because that one was fun.
That one was fun. Yeah, it was fun. I liked it. I had fun. That was when I sang Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, that was awesome. I didn't go up to perform, but I got Joey his his sparkling ice, and he called me out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I was like, hey, can somebody throw me a sparkling ice? I'm getting my throat is dry. And then you threw one down to me, and I caught it. I was like, shout out to Eric.
I thought I went down and brought it to you.
Oh, did you?
I think
I
so.
thought you threw it at me.
I don't remember that. Cause I was at the very top of like the of the seats, so I don't that would not have been a good idea if I threw it.
I just had another thought about a coffee house. The first coffee house I went to, I was doing my song "I'm an Idiot," from the Serial Addiction album, and I just realized I'm really far away from my mic. And someone was recording it, and on the recording, you can hear someone go, "Does this kid have a girlfriend?" As if he was judging me.
Oh wait, who was recording it? It might have been.
It was one of the friends of Mini Ben Shapiro, aka son of our dean of students.
Oh, it might have been because I was friends with the son of the dean for a really long, like for about 2 years. I think it might have been oh, what's his name? He's 2 grades above us. I forgot his name. Whatever. I know who you're talking about.
No, but yeah, one of the like
Oh, you're gonna have to censor his name. It was. I think that's what his name was.
I don't know. I don't know. His name sounds like a fucking candy though.
It does.
It's not ringing a bell, but after I did Serial Addiction freshman year, like the head honcho of the school was like, "You got to do this in front of the whole school," and I was like, "Okay." So this year I'm probably gonna go back to him and ask him about that.
Yeah, but we've had the head honcho change.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sure he'd let you. He doesn't say no.
Yeah.
I love him.
He's a cool guy.
He's also really fucking British.
You.
He rides around campus on his little bike.
He's got a little fucking bell.
Yeah, he does.
He does.
He does.
That was just a fucking joke. He has a little bell. Of course, he has a little bell.
He's our dean. He's like dean of the school or whatever. He's technically our principal. Our principal is like the best fucking person ever. I love him. He's so nice. He's also like a war historian, so he knows like a lot about history. He could technically be a history teacher if he wanted to be.
Yeah.
He's so fucking cool.
I hate to cut everybody off if they had something to say, but remember how we said this was going to be a short podcast?
This is not a short podcast.
This is the longest podcast we have ever recorded.
I mean, technically, I was here for like the shortest time, so I actually stuck to the plan.
That's true. Ethan is innocent.
You guys are
I'm trying to think. What is our longest podcast?
You all out.
Our longest podcast.
Our longest podcast was 1 hour and 14 minutes long. We are 1 hour and 37 minutes in.
I'm playing Power Washer right now.
I'm trying right now.
Well, I'm sure you're gonna have to cut some stories out anyway.
It's having a groovy time.
Yeah. Well, let's think of a funny way to end this because I'm really tired.
Funny way to end this.
Holy shit! It is 11:30 at night.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier.
Holy shit! It's
I am
Markiplier!
officially back. Yes! Yeah! Bye-bye. Oh, damn it. Well, there's only one way to go.
Joey, take your pants off.
No.